Alright, we are on the play for a third round. Sand looks like a keep, not super exciting, but it's a keep nonetheless. I'm not going to play this Renegade on turn 1. Planning to play it on turn 3 after cracking Evolving Wilds, I think. Put it mold to 6, kept on top. Prairie Stream. Let's play the Bandar. Untap land and did nothing. So let's attack first. Then we will crack, grab a swamp, play the Renegade. Might have a revolutionary buff, but don't actually care that much about that. Anticipate. Oh, rattle chains. Alright, blue-white flash of some sort. Not going to Fatal Push right now. So Walking Ballista does not look very good in the face of Spell Queller, unfortunately. So we'll take this hit. Not going to move counters right now. So we can send with both. Don't think I want to play the Ballista, just because Spell Queller's so bad for us in that case. Just going to pass the turn. Selfless Spirit. I think I'm just going to cash in my Fatal Push right now before he untaps. Destroy that Selfless Spirit. He's probably going to Gideon. If he does have Gideon, that's actually very good for me. Alright. So once again, not going to move any counters. Slam this Gear Hulk. Go 2 and 2. So Gideon will die. We could also ignore Gideon, but that's a risky proposition if he finds a way to deal with our dudes, so I'm just going to get him off the table. And we're in a pretty good spot here. So now Avacyn we kind of have to worry about. And we still have to worry about that Spell Queller. But fortunately we don't have to worry about Reflector Mage anymore. If I put all the counters on Gear Hulk, I can make it an 8/8, so Avacyn would still be able to eat it. So that's not great. If I move 3 counters, I can get it through a Spell Queller. So I could play the Ballista. He casts Spell Queller. I send in with a 7/7 Gear Hulk. It's probably worthwhile. Leave 1 counter on the Bandar for later, so it might be useful. Any number, okay. This is kind of bad if it's a Stasis Snare he's representing. But I think the Spell Queller is what we are looking to play around right now. Huh, that was pretty good. It's probably just going to eat a spell queller, but that's fine. That's much better to be hiding under a spell queller than a ballista. Oh, it's just going to resolve. Sweet. So maybe he doesn't have anything. Let's send with the Gearhulk. So Avacyn, well, based on the fact that he didn't do anything, Avacyn seems extremely likely now. So I'm actually not going to attack with the Gearhulk after all. I'm just going to play the Bandar. Here comes Avacyn. Right down Avacyn Lane. Only 2 cards in hand, so that's good. Avacyn's turning sideways, or not, rather. Passing once again. So another Avacyn. So if we can put 2 counters on the Gearhulk. So I guess we're not going to move any counters right now. We're just going to cast our other Verdurous Gearhulk. So we'll say 0, 0. Interesting. Still going to do this though. So we'll put 2 on the Gearhulk, 1 on the Judge, 1 on the Gearhulk. I want to spread out the counters so that this other Armorcraft Judge can draw me cards next turn. Feels like I can't lose the long game in this situation. Send with just the Gearhulk. Case of another Avacyn. He'll get to flip Avacyn if he wants. Okay, he's just going to soak up some damage and flip his Avacyn, that's fine. Let's play our tap land. So we're going to lose our Bandars. Go to 9. This Ballista threatens him for 3 damage right now. He's going to have to put in some work to come away with this one, I think. Got 14 power of trample, plus at least 3, maybe 4 if we draw land. Wanderer. Don't think that does it. Alright, so I believe he will not be able to Spell Queller this if we cast it for 4. But just to be safe, we'll wait till post-combat. Send everyone in. If he plays Avacyn, he can soak up how much damage? He can put this in front of a non-trampler. He can soak up... I just don't think he can soak up enough trample damage. And survive the Walking Ballista. And he agrees. So, sideboarding against Blue-White Flash. We can deadweight him. Expertise, I don't think so. Ruinous Path seems okay. Kills with Gideon. Transgress seems good. What seems bad? Armorcraft Judge is a little inefficient. Gets hit by Spell Queller. Module's a little too slow and fancy. I just want to have ways to kill Avacyn, basically. It seems like the most likely way that we lose. So Ruinous Path, probably a little too slow. Fatal Push also not fantastic. Doesn't hit Avacyn. Doesn't kill Gideon. Does kill Spell Queller most of the time. Some of the time. Murders stay in for sure. Nissa is a little low impact. So maybe I'll just do something like that. Do I want Ruinous Path is the question. It's pretty bad against Spell Queller and, or not Spell Queller, Selfless Spirit, Avacyn, even Mausoleum Wanderer. So I don't think that's what we want. Fatal Push is pretty good against Mausoleum Wanderer, so I think I'm gonna run with this.